Hey guys, it is San here. Welcome back to the Style Ward, and welcome if you are new here. So glad to have you all. I am so happy that you guys are here. It is an absolute pleasure. So today's video is a little different. It's a bit of style, but style tips that are relating to how to look better instantly or on a long-term basis. But mostly we're going to talk about how to look better instantly, because most of us like instant gratification. We're human beings. We don't like to wait for results. We want to see instant results. Now, when I say look better, I don't mean you're going to cosmetically try to make yourself look better. These are just fashion and style related tips that I'm going to share with you, because again, looking better is per one's perspective, and we are all beautiful in our own light, so you should never feel less than or not up to par or standard or enough as you are. But in a sense of style and fashion, if you may be feeling a little challenge here and there, I'm just going to share with you some tips that you can use to to kind of present yourself better, more fashionably, more stylishly in the world, so that you can not only feel good, but look good, look better, feel better, feel good, look better, whatever works for you. That is what we're going to focus on here today. So, tip number one is to accessorize. Now, I am wearing this very bland, blah, meh type of outfit, a very plain Jane. I have nothing to going on with it. So one great way to look better is by adding accessories to a very plain and boring piece that will literally amp up the look, take it up a few notches, have you looking really, really chic and well put together. So I'm going to show you just what I mean by that. So I'm going to give you guys also not just a talk, but a little bit of an example here and there. So I'm going to accessorize, and I like, if you guys haven't noticed, I love very asymmetrical, mismatched type of earrings. More often than not, I tend to wear different earrings together. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on this very dangly one with chains and Diami crystal. These are pieces from Takara brand. I will leave a link below as to where you can find them. And if you guys don't remember, I am also a Takara jewelry rep, so which means whenever or should you ever make a purchase, I do get a small commission. So anyway, if you're interested, I'll leave the link to these pieces and some newer ones that they have for the current season down in the description box. Alright, so I've got on a stainless steel hoop, and they specialize, just a little bit of history on Takara, they specialize in the highest grade stainless steel and 0.925 sterling silver. They have their own Diami crystal that they make themselves, and it is rating a 8 on the brilliance scale next to a diamond that rates a 10. So that's pretty impressive that they created this crystal themselves called Diami that actually is very close to that of a diamond. So, and I'll show you one of those right now actually that I'm wearing. So there it goes. Yeah, that is their Diami crystal. Alright, so I'm accessorizing, and I'm pairing some earrings with this lovely dress. The black in this one picks up on the black in the dress. I'm now going to add a bit more visual interest to the dress with some necklaces that would go, pair really well with it. So I'm going to take this longer kind of pendulum swing, I call it. You can literally hypnotize someone with this necklace. Seriously, you just gotta, stare into it and swing it back and forth. Anywho, it just reminds me of a pendulum swing. So that's why I said that. So anywho, So, Okay, don't give me a tough time. Okay, yes, we lucked out today on the first go. All right, so I put on this longer piece, and now I'm gonna accentuate it even further with this shorter piece, which will draw the eye from the top down. Visually, you're adding depth of interest and a bit of layers to this very boring piece. Is now going to be a rather fun piece. Very chic and elevated look. So this is also Takara piece of necklace. It's like a Y type of necklace. It almost looks like a priest type of thing where they slide it up and they got that little thing there. I don't know what it's called. Is it a lariat? I think, perhaps. So anywho, so here I took this very bland and boring dress, very shift-like dress, added some jewelry, and now we're looking pretty dapper. So I already had on some bracelets, you know, just pull up the sleeve a bit there to reveal those, and you are looking so much better already. Okay, so that's tip number one. Tip number two is makeup. So right now I'm not wearing any makeup, guys, and you know me, I'm a very minimalist when it comes to makeup. And what I really call makeup, some people probably wouldn't even call makeup, because it only entails what? Mascara, eyeliner, and lipstick. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, if you want to look better, and if you're looking a bit plain Jane as I'm looking right now with just my bare skin, and you want to take your look up a notch, then adding some makeup, and you don't have to go overboard, but you can if you want to. If you want to go the extra mile and do the contour and the baking and whatnot, then that's perfectly fine as well. But for me, I like to keep it simple, and I use mascara, eyeliner, and some sort of lippy, whether it's a lipstick, lip balm, or lip gloss. So let's do that, and you'll see just how much I will look better, more attractive, I presume, because essentially all that makeup does is highlight your features. It doesn't give you new features. It just highlight the ones that you already have, accentuate them, allow them to, you know, stand out a bit more than not. So give it some definition, some pronunciation. So that's what I'm going to do, and you'll see the difference, the before, plain Jane look, and the after in just a moment. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope all is well in your world, wherever you are. So again, so glad to be here, sharing my joy and my passion, my love for style, and all things conscious related, and self-help and self-care. I'm just all about that good stuff, guys. All right, so let's do this makeup thing. And you got like a little music in the interlude there.
Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smita. Welcome to my channel. If you have hooded eyes like me, this video is going to be useful.
So we don't want that. I was looking for music. Hold on. Let's see.
Nothing gets a raised eyebrow in New York
Really?
anymore.
Hi.
Can we not with these commercials right now?
Indoor air pollution.
Look at
Okay. So already, guys, you can see my eyes are more pronounced, they're more defined, just by adding the eyeliner and the mascara to my upper lashes. I haven't even done the bottom ones yet, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm already looking a bit better than I did before. And again, the whole look better is pretty relative, so yeah. And it's not that you need to look better, but if you want to look better, these are some ways in which you can do that. So, as you can see, I now look better. And when you look better, you tend to feel better, and the other way around too. When you feel better, you tend to look better. So that is all it's about. It's about how you're feeling on the inside that will evoke to the outside. So, what do you think? Better? All right, so next up on the list of how to look better instantly is hair. So maybe you're someone who wear the same hairstyle maybe all year round, and if you want to look better, try something new, do something different, change up your hairstyle. I have 3 go-to hairstyle that I rotate throughout the year. If I get lucky, I'll find something new to do with my hair. But I have 3, and I think that's good, so I just kind of rotate them. And yeah, depending on what I'm wearing. So today I'm wearing what I call the Sanyo Louise, and this is what just really matches my personality. It's something that has so become me, so that's why I named it after myself. So this is one of the 3. The other is the Slickster, where I slick my hair back into a low-bearing ponytail, either with a middle part that they call the butt part, or a side part, or no part at all. And yeah, and then thirdly is what I call the coily or curly pixie fro, and that entails me doing bantu knots and the night before, and then unravel it in the morning, and I can turn my longer sort of hair, my longer length of hair, into a shorter pixie-like fro. So that's one way in which you can look better instantly, by changing your hairstyle and changing your hair color. Now, I don't mean doing the more permanent hair dyes where you have to do it yourself and it takes a few hours, or go to a stylist, a professional hairstylist, but something that you can do, again, instantly. Nowadays, they have those hair color creams that you can apply to your hair that instantly change it from your original color to that of blue, pink, red, green, gold, bronze, you name it, guys. They have so many. You could turn yourself into a complete unicorn, a rainbow of a unicorn, if you so choose. You can look like a mermaid in like, a few minutes. So you can instantly change your hairstyle and look better, because you'll feel better. You're like, oh, I needed this change, and now you're feeling better. So now you're going to look better, because whatever you're feeling on the inside is going to show up on the outside. So that's another instant way to look better. Okay, so what are we on? Number 4 tip on how to look better instantly. I did write these down because, tend to forget things. Is by wearing heels. So I'll show you what I mean. So again, I'm going to do another demo. So I normally wearing flats is quite fine. They can be cute. They can be very chic. But if you want to amp up your look even further, you can, guess what? Wear heels, because heels have been known to make you feel sensual, sexy, if you will. They add some more height to yourself. So, within society, height have been associated with grandeur, leadership. And anywho, so whenever we can add a feeling to ourselves, we can also look better, because again, we're exuding whatever we're feeling on the inside, on the outside. And I'll show you just what I mean. So I have these flats, and I'll show you the difference. Now, I have on these flats, I feel cute, I feel chic, I still feel, you know, put together and nice about myself. And here they are. You know, they're these black and white with a little bow at the front. Perhaps I should get a little closer and show you what they look like. They're a little dirt dingy, guys, because they're pretty old. But this is what is this brand? Urban Outfitters that I bought last summer. And they are pretty stylish, and they go nicely with what I'm wearing. However, if I want to look better, because again, it's about I'm gonna feel better putting on some heels, because it just gives you a more elevated type of feeling and a more well put together type of look as well. And I went from being a few inches shorter to now a few inches taller, and feeling oh so chic at the same time as well. Feeling sensual, feeling very ladylike and statuesque, because now I have some height on me. So how cool is that? All right. So tip number 5 on how to look better instantly is by playing off a monochromatic scheme. And why is that? Because, okay, so you're going to look better in a sense of you are looking taller. And again, it's a societal thing. They associate height with grandeur, leadership. And so if you are on the shorter side of the fence when it comes to height, then being a little taller will also make you feel a little taller within, and you know, more statuesque, more grandeur, and thus you'll start exuding that feeling on the outside. So instantly you'll look better also. So it's a mind, you know, mind matter over the body thing. So it's essentially going to cause you to look better instantly, because now you're going to put on the face and the attitude and the walk of how you are feeling on the inside. So what monochromatic schemes do is that they allow the eye to move seamlessly from the head down to the toe without any break in the flow, anything cutting off the flow of the eye. So it elongates your silhouette, elongates your frame, and makes you look a bit taller than you really are. It is called a trompe l'oeil, which is a trick of the eye, which is another a term, one of the many terms I learned in interior design and decorating. I do have interior design and decorating under my belt. I did the course, completed it, get my license and certifications, and yeah, so I have some, you know, interior design decorating credentials all in my belt. So I'm using that terminology because trompe l'oeil is a design terminology that we can also use in style. Well, I'm using it. I'm applying it here because, again, this whole monochromatic scheme, it is a trick of the eye because it's creating an illusion that makes you think that you are taller, but you're not. But because of the seamless flow of it being one color, one continuous flow, there's no break in it, including with the shoe. And it's super important that the shoe is also the same color as the garments that you're wearing. And I'll show you just what I mean. So here's another demo regarding how to look better. In this case, taller. So right now I'm wearing all black. It could be all white, all cream, all pink, all yellow, all green. It doesn't matter. As long as the colors, and it doesn't have to be matchy-matchy. It could be different tones of the same color, and that will still work. So right now I'm in all black, and I wish you could see full body. Maybe I could bring the device down a bit so you can see what I mean when I create the break in the flow of the garment by changing out the shoe to something different. There you go. So, perfect. All right. So, gonna move that shopping bag over a bit. All right. So, here we are. Seamless flow, no break of the eye. You move seamlessly down from the head to the toe because I'm wearing all black, the monochromatic color scheme. And that again is a design terminology. If I haven't already said that. Okay, so now I'm going to switch out the black and I'm going to break up all of this black with an interjection of color. I'm going to pop on these gold heels, strappy little numbered. I'm only going to strap one of them just so that you can see what I mean about the continuous flow versus a break in a flow and how it really chops off the length of your silhouette and kind of make you look shorter. So here we are. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, there's now a break in the flow. And now I look chopped off at the ankle where you can see the ankle straps of the shoe. The flow is no longer a seamless one, you know. So that is a great way to look taller in a sense and thus better because again, it's all about the feeling that you evoke within that will also be translated to the outside. So there you go. Okay, and tip number, I forgot, I lost track. I think 6 or 7 now. Me here. Okay, so tip number, I think 6 or 7 is to wear black. So the whole deal with wearing black is that black is a color that contracts and make things look smaller versus other colors, they expand and make things look bigger, like the color white. So black contracts and make things look smaller, and so it'll do the same thing to your body. So if you are struggling with a bit of overweight and you're working on yourself, of course, because it's healthy to be at a healthy ideal weight for your age and your height to ensure that you know that you don't get sick from being too overweight, because those things lead to other diseases within the body, like heart problems and so on. Anywho, so what the black does is shrink us and make us a little smaller. So if you are struggling with a bit of overweight, then this wearing all black will certainly cinch you in even more, make you look a few inches smaller, few pounds lighter. So you are definitely going to look a bit more trimmed than not. And if you are someone who's quite all right with your weight, you're not having any overweight issues, but color also plays in. It won't be black, but be other colors, which will evoke a sense of whatever therapeutic feeling that color is associated with, because as we know, colors are therapeutic. So if you were to wear a color like yellow, my favorite color, it evokes a feeling of brilliance, brightness, of happiness, of joy. So it is a color that will instantly make you feel happy because it's associated with that type of feeling, that type of emotion. Whereas something like pink will invoke the feeling of love, and thus you will evoke that on the outside as well. So that's a great way to also look better instantly. And again, looking better is all about how you're feeling on the inside, as well as externally, things that you can do to play up your appearance and look better according to your perspective. Again, it's all relative. All right, number 8, I think, is to keep in mind scale and proportion. So what I mean by that is you're wearing, and let me just make that a little bit more clear, because that is another design terminology from my design course days. So scale and proportion is simply a way of saying balance. So if you are wearing, it's like a lamp, okay, and the lamp shade, the lamp has a slimmer base, and you're trying to match a lampshade to the base of the lamp. You want to go for something that's going to create some sort of balance of symmetry from the base of the lamp to the shade of the lamp. You don't want to get something that's super duper wide, because it'll look like the lamp, its shade is way too big for it. It's going to topple over, so it creates an imbalance to the eye, and it's not very pleasing to look at. It can be rather irritating. So it's important to create balance of between your garments. So if you're wearing a slimmer type of pant, you want a somewhat bigger top in proportion to the pants, never too big. Okay, just the right proportion. There's nothing wrong with wearing a big top and a big bottom, as long as they're in proportion and scale to each other, as long as they're in good balance. So it's not that you can only wear a tight top and a big bottom to create balance, but you can wear a big top and a big bottom as well, as long as you create some sort of symmetry. And I'm going to show you just what I mean by that by switching into a different outfit. So another demo here. So just hold your horses for a moment there, and I'll be back in a jiffy while I change out. So here I'm putting on a much wider top, a sweater on top. I'm going for a slimmer pant at the bottom to create that scale and proportion balance. And do you see that? This is just what I mean. You could back this out even more in proportion to the pant, and you are looking quite chic and well put together, in great symmetry with what you're wearing. So that's exactly what I mean.
I bet you're thinking, what's this delightful store?
We only stock items that can cause indoor air pollution.
That took
The
a
full
turn.
body. So let's put the camera down a bit. And there goes. And to pop on my heels, again, looking better already. And the proportion and scale is there. As you can see, it doesn't look too frumpy and grumpy and grandma-ish. It's in perfect symmetry. It shows that you have some style, so you're feeling good about your style, so therefore you're looking good because you've got that great balance going on as well. Okay. Tip number 9, I believe, on how to look better instantly is to well, this is going to be something regarding your preference. So, let me move this back. You're seeing like the top of my head. Okay. So it is a matter of preference. Now, I know that I need to lose some weight. I'm working on it. I'm not at my ideal weight for my age and height, and I'm working on it. I've put on some pounds due to a stressful matter. A long-suffering, stressful matter. Anywho, that's another story. But despite that, I'm working at it. I work out. I make sure I eat healthy. So I'm not one of those people who are conscientious of other people's opinions of me. So even though I know I may have a little bulge here in my tummy area, which is mainly my problem area, I'm not self-conscious about it. I don't feel bad about myself, and neither should you allow yourself to feel bad about yourself for that, or let anyone else shame you and make you feel bad about yourself for that reason. Just do what you must to get it under control for health purposes. So so you may or may not want to, and I elect not to, wear what they call shapewear. So if you want to look better instantly in your clothes, you're one of those self-conscious people who where you don't feel good if everything isn't flat and, you know, really nipped in together or snatched, as they say, then you may want to try out shapewear, like the shapewear panties. They have the shapewear shorts if you're wearing a pant. If you're wearing a dress, then you have the shapewear panties, and now they have even the full body ones where you're, you know, you're just woo sucked in like a Ziploc bag, whatever. Anywho, and you are looking well snatched, as they say, well put together. Again, creating that trick of the eye, because you know that's not in essence who you are, and I'm about being authentic to who I am, even if it's not where I want to be or who I would be in essence if I was in more tip-top shape and, you know, at my ideal weight for my ideal height and age. However, if you are one of those self-conscious people and you're bothered by that, you know, what people think of you, I know it's not an attractive thing, but again, I'm not going to kill myself just to please, you know, people's opinions of me. Anywho, so, yeah, so there are shapewears that can help you, you know, pull in those love handles, as they call them, or those, what do you call it? What's the other word for it? Belly rolls or muffin tops, whatever, that can pull it all in and make you look really snatched and, you know, Instagram picture perfect ready. And yeah, so that's another way to look great instantly. And you won't have any wrinkles, any lumps, any bumps anywhere. Everything will be smoothed out. But again, I've seen those movies. I don't know if it was in the 1950s or whatever it was, or 20s. And those women used to wear those corseted dresses there where they pull them real tight and they can barely breathe. And that, I can imagine, is super uncomfortable. And I'm not about anything that makes me uncomfortable or that's a danger to my health. So I'd rather just, you know, own up to it. Yes, I got a bit of a bulge here in my belly, but I'm working on it, and that's all that really matters. So yeah, that's another way you can look better instantly, is by purchasing some shapewear if that's your choice. Okay, now number 11 is a bonus one, guys. So in essence, it's not relating to fashion, but it's more on dealing with the inside. So to look better instantly, all you got to do is do good, guys. Yes, doing good will make you look good, because it invokes a sense of joy. It makes you feel good about yourself, that you're able to give back, to help another person who wouldn't be able to help themselves otherwise, in any which way, shape, or form. Just go out there and do some good, and I tell you, it'll add some joy to your heart and light in your soul. And as the quote states by Roald Dahl, and let me get it verbatim, it says that, here goes, if you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look lovely. And that is so true. So whatever goodness you put into your heart by doing good, it will shine out of your face like sunbeams. You'll have that instant glow from that light within. And guess what? You're going to look better also. All right. And part of number, I guess this is another bonus, is to exercise, guys. So it's not going to be an instant thing. So again, I said most of these are instant results. This one is not so instant, but again, with creating the habit, okay, you're going to have the results inevitably. So again, maybe you're not where you want to be fitness wise or weight wise. Working out, take it one day at a time. This is not a race, okay? This is not a competition. Go at your own pace, and eventually you'll get there. And when you get there and start trimming down and toning up, you're going to look better, and instantly at that point, and then you're going to feel better. But that's a gradual process. But that is definitely a way in which you can look better, is by working on your body, your physique. You don't have to go under a knife. Just even if it takes you a year or 2 years, go at your own pace. And again, eventually you'll get there. In addition to exercising, nutrition plays an important part into you losing weight. So it's important to eat healthy, good, nurturing foods that are non-toxic and safe for your body. And that will aid and abet your weight loss and fitness process. Okay. And another bonus is skincare. So if you want to look better, now this, you don't have to wait for long, because there are some products that work instantly to give you that instant glow. That will instantly make your face look and feel softer and smoother. So those things you don't have to wait on. It is an instant process. Again, it's not a fashionable related one, but it's definitely a more about self-care related one. And it will definitely instantly make you look better. So investing in quality, non-toxic skincare, because remember, whatever we place on our skin, be it non-toxic or not, and you would want to be smart, okay? But it's a choice. To each its own. I'm not here to pressure anyone or steer anyone in believing what I believe or doing what I do. I just share what I know, and if you can take it or leave it. That's quite fine. So investing in quality skincare is super important in order to bring forth your best face, your best skin forward. Makeup will be better received on your skin when you have healthy skin. So taking care of your skin is super important, and getting rid of any blemishes or breakout. So yes, quality skincare is a must, and it's a great way to instantly feel better. Again, with makeup, if you are having breakout issues, maybe you're not someone like me who can just pop on mascara and eyeliner and lipstick and that's it, because you're not having any skin issues. But spot treat. You don't have to do full coverage. You can just take a bit of foundation or concealer, whatever, and spot treat whatever spots or breakout lightly, dust it over. You don't need to fully cover it, but make it where it's not so prevalent if you're so conscientious about it. But kind of tone it down a bit by spot covering or spot treating those blemishes. So yeah, guys, that's it. I hope all of this have been really helpful on how you can look better instantly. And again, this is all relative. You don't have to want to look better, because again, it is, it's a personal thing. It's a personal perspective type of thing. Beauty, again, is in the eye of the beholder, and it's more about your perception of yourself than what society says, really, or the opinion of another person. So those things are beautiful when they're positive. They're welcoming when they're positive. It's nice to have compliments, but you don't need it you shouldn't need it to feel better about yourself, to feel good about yourself, or to know that you look good or look better. Anywho, but these are some tips to help you in that direction, style-wise, and from the inside out as well. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. As always, if you like what I share here, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. And don't forget to comment and share as well so we can keep on blooming. All righty, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Ciao. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Bye now.